And welcome back to Resident Evil 2. Today, we're gonna go finish up the A side. So, now that we've gotten the level 3 key from the east side, we can go over to the west side now. Thankfully, there's not gonna be as much in our way, stopping us from getting the antiviral agent as there was in the east side. It's a pretty straight shot, actually. So we got this one hallway, little video cassette here, and a grenade. And conveniently, a VCR for the cassette. So, last time we need the signal modulator. The code we want is OSS. Perfect. And now that the power's back on, we can go watch the tape. The original Nest Wrecker tape. This'll be a good one. I heard this one had great reviews compared to the sequel.
Got eyes on the G-Virus. We're going in. Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly.
You think I didn't know you were coming? This is my life's work. I'm not handing over anything.
We have our orders, Dr. Birkin. I'll ask you one more time. Stop! Hold your fire! What the fuck were you thinking? Our orders were to bring him in alive. We're in, sir. But we had a snafu. Target resisted. We had to take him out. That's correct, sir. Roger that. Just the samples, then. Let's move.
I have my reservations about William Birkin's character if he thinks the G-Virus is his life's work, considering he was contracted to do this by Umbrella, but you know, details. I do appreciate that that one soldier was covering for the mistakes of the rest of the army. I think that's a kind of a sweet touch. Yeah, so this is Umbrella's quote-unquote product. But in any case, here's a blue herb. Oh, we also don't need the signal modulator anymore now that we've used it in the places that need it. Quick little disinfectant shower. This bridge looks pretty neat. And finally, the sample room. Well, that's not disturbing at all. Okay, so we don't actually have the key in the inventory.
Damn it. Look at that. All right. Hell yeah. Got it. Oh, thank God. The antiviral agent. Gotta get back to Sherry.
So, and anyone... I really don't trust, the Birkins as parents if they're given the key to the G-Virus cabinet to their daughter in the guise of a pendant. Something about that just feels very wrong to me. Anyway, we're about to come up on a boss, so this is a good chance to rearrange your inventory, clear out what you don't need, what you do want. There's a red herb here so you can make a blue and red. And hopefully you have a green herb so you can make a full RGB. So yeah, I'm going to be taking the spark shot with me, among other things. You can pause the video back there if you want to take a look at what I'm bringing, or pause it here. I don't mind. I'm bringing the 2 pistols because I do want the Magnum rounds, but I also want a pistol with more than 5 rounds per reload.
Your ass again. William! This ends now. What the hell is this thing?
That was my husband.
She is my creation! Oh!
William!
I should have killed him while I had the chance. I don't know why, I just couldn't do it.
He was your husband.
Honestly, we were more married to our work than each other.
But what about Sherry? How could you just leave her all alone while Raccoon City burned to hell?
I couldn't let my daughter grow up in a world with the G-Virus in it.
But that's no excuse to leave her. Annette! I got this.
Sorry, William.
No. I got this. You should take care of Sherry.
You don't know what you're up against.
I have a pretty damn good idea.
Whatever you do, don't stop until it's finished.
Trust me. This ends now.
So this is Birkin's third form. William 3G, we'll call him. 3G has a lot of eyeballs, and as the cutscene has demonstrated, he has a weakness to or he can be stunned by acid rounds. So as always, aim for the eyes. Also be careful of his wide swings. When he goes to pick up debris, that's your chance to shoot at his back and get that eyeball there. or use an acid round, either or. Whatever gets him to drop whatever he's holding. Because if he's holding something, he'll probably throw it at you, and the best place to run for that is, well, just put something between you and him, basically. So, yeah, this is what happens when you stun him, or shoot him with an acid round. He gets stunned, and then that shot also took out his last eye, which brings out the rest of the eyeballs on him. So after a couple of quick shots, he'll put him away, and you get to do this again. You do want to be careful because he can grab you. Not sure how I didn't take a whole lot of damage there, but that's okay. Oh, as standard, there's a bunch of goodies all around. A couple magnum rounds, couple handgun ammo or handgun rounds. Good amount of grenades. There's first aid spray here too if you need it. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely did need it on my first run. By the time I got to him, that was my last healing item. The first aid spray right over there. And that's not exactly a good place you want to be. So yeah, it's a lot of attempting to shoot for the weak points. SMG is great for concentrated bursts. But also, I'm just kind of bad at avoiding him. So, real quick, just going back to that cutscene. I appreciate Annette trying to be, like, a good parent, but I don't know if I really think she deserves to be called one. And I'm also not sure why Birkin is now suddenly weak to acid rounds. Because, like, I did try to shoot an acid round at him during the second phase, or the second encounter with him down in the sewers. And that didn't do anything to him, but it did in the cutscene, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, now that we've done this twice, it's about time to move on to the final phase of the fight. So, he punctuates this phase by going over to one of the ends of the room to lift up the big wall over there. I don't know if you can interrupt him doing that, or if you can skip this phase at all, like him doing that, but, yeah, now his center eyeballs are always exposed. So if you've got plenty of SMG rounds, go nuts. Also, maybe don't run into a corner like this, like I did. That's a poor idea for many reasons. If you can get a shot in, though, the spark shot can do some pretty good damage to him. And that's it for Birkin. I did a quick sweep of the room to pick up some stuff. I left a couple of grenades here, because I don't think I'll be needing them anymore. And because once I go up this elevator, there's no going back. Birkin 3G is a much harder fight when you don't know what you're doing. Which is a blanket statement I can say about a lot of boss fights.
Gotta get back to Sherry.
But overall, I think he's a really cool boss. Just make sure you have resources going in. Man, there's so much handgun ammo down there.
Hey.
I knew you'd make it. My mom needs help.
Annette? Sherry? How are you?
Okay. But you don't look so good. Mommy?
Hey, did you look at the screen? Oh, thank God. So Sherry's gonna be all right?
She'll be weak for a little while, but yes. She's free of the G virus.
Did you hear that?
What happened to her?
She was attacked by the monsters.
Don't worry about me. Take my daughter to safety. I'm sorry, Sherry. For everything. Your life is what is important.
We can't just leave her here.
You're right, we can't.
Attention, unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated.
What does that mean?
Self-destruct sequence.
It's a self-destruct code. In case the G virus leaves the building. Save my daughter.
No!
Sherry? Sherry, we're gonna say goodbye to your mom. Mom, please say goodbye. Please, Sherry. Listen. She loved you, okay? You really gotta get going. Come on.
You were right about this jacket. I'm so lucky to have you.
We can talk more about that later. We gotta hurry now. Come on. Sherry, can you walk faster?
Yeah.
I don't want to rush you, but we have to go.
Man, it took a while for that alarm to go off. So, yeah. Now we gotta get out. Thankfully, Sherry's doing much better
Hell
now.
out of here.
So, now we can go. Just gotta wait for the elevator to close.
Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated.
Claire?
Yeah?
Thank you for being so nice to me. For helping me. I'm really glad I met you.
I'm really glad I met you too, Sherry. But save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
Immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated.
Okay, so couple more supplies here as we go along. Got the first aid spray.
To the bottom level train platform.
This security room looks a little interesting too.
Attention,
But there's ultimately nothing for us to do here.
initiated.
Also, I don't really know why they're giving us a combat knife at this point of the game, but sure. Not a whole lot for us to use it on, but we'll take it, I guess. There's an item box there if you want to, like, empty your stuff out. For example, we don't need the keycard ever again.
Minutes until Detonation.
Now we have an actual countdown. So let's hoof it. It should not take you 10 minutes to get to the end of this route, but...
Sherry, run!
But be careful, because there are Ivies. I don't think they can hurt Sherry, so it's all on you. But that does not mean go slowly. In fact, actually, you could just leave Sherry and move on to this door right over here. Because there's really no other way to go, and as soon as you touch this door...
Of course. The stupid thing's locked.
Hold on.
Sherry, what are you...
I think I can open it from the other side.
God damn it, your timing sucks.
Hey, there's more Ivies. These guys are the reason I brought the Spark Shot with me, admittedly.
9 minutes until.
And yes, I did mean these guys. It's just the two. Sounds like Sherry made it. Or at least she's about there.
I got it!
Huh. Nice work, Sherry.
We may be good team.
Okay, so as we go along, I think there should only be like one more enemy. This guy who's on fire and basically dies to a stiff breeze. Bye, guy.
Sherry, you hanging in there?
I'm right behind you!
Atta girl. I think we're almost out of here.
Claire! Maybe we can use that.
So the game gives you
Try.
the game gives you a full RGB, just in case, as you make it to this giant train.
What are you doing?
I gotta get this train moving. I need you to stay right here, okay?
Okay. I promise I won't move.
Good.
Be careful.
Always.
Alright, so we need this joint plug to get this thing moving, which I think is a pretty smart move on the developer's part, because this forces you to have 2 inventory slots for this minigun here. Assuming you use the joint plug first.
Okay. Alright. Did something. Okay. Alright, it's working.
Claire!
What? Leon? You're down here too?
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Look, you need to get out. Fast!
I know. I found a way out. I think we can all make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Don't worry about me. Just get out of here.
Leon! Leon! Damn!
This connection sucks. Ah, well. We got the minigun now. It's, everything you expect it to be.
Why can't you just die?
So, one last showdown with, Birkin. He's, gotten even more grotesque now. But thankfully, we have a minigun, so now is the time to fully unload on him. That said, I don't think the recommended strategy is to blast at him constantly with a minigun like I do in this video. nowadays, if I were to play this game again, I would probably actually use up all of my frag grenades first, because those basically pop all of his eyes at once, and he doesn't take damage unless you hit his eyes. I would save my the minigun until towards the end so I can conserve ammo if I need it. Hint. Well, I don't know why I'm hinting. This is totally not relevant to this playthrough. At some point he'll start climbing, but if you shoot him or hurt him enough, you can knock him down. It's easiest to do that if you throw a grenade at him. So yeah, it's a lot of avoiding his charges and shooting at his eyes when you can. Don't shoot at his back like this. Do as I say, not as I do. The spark shot might not be a bad idea here too, if you can manage to pull the shots off. You basically have to like do it as after one of his charges and then constantly move back to make sure he doesn't like ram into you. But yeah, that's about it for Birkin 4G. If you're smart about this, you can probably get him down before the 6-minute mark even, which admittedly I actually did by accident on my first playthrough. So now that I'm out of this, I'm switching to whatever I have left. I'm not convinced the grenade launcher is actually all that useful to us anymore. But we have it, we might as well use it, right? Besides, it's another chance to see this game's wonderful use of like charred flesh textures. I don't think I've been saying it at all, but I really like how things look after when you're burning them. I just think this game has a really great graphical style. If he's jumping not directly on the train, I think that's a sign that you're getting close. And when he's crawling, he's basically dead. You just have to wait him out. So you don't need to keep throwing things at him. You can just run away and eventually he'll die.
It's okay. I'm here. We're getting out of here. what's the first thing you want to do when we get out of here?
I want to see where you live.
Good. 'Cause I take a shower.
Yeah.
Really? Not bad. Oh, yeah.
Claire!
Leon! It's so good to see you.
I told you we'd make it, didn't I?
You did.